Shalom. Like to say all praises to Yahweh Bashim Shai. Double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone, of whom I learned this truth. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect throughout the world, throughout the different camps, throughout America, Canada, from the east to the west, north and south, where the Israelites are scattered. The hopeful elect, that they be saved, and double honors to the apostles again. This is just a quick, short video. I'm gonna make it brief, like 10 to 15 minutes long, but this is just like Proverbs 1 and 7 says the fear of the Lord begin wisdom, because we do backslide sometimes, and so we have to stay on that path, that straight and narrow, because the times that's coming, it's gonna get way more intense. There's gonna be a lot more judgment, more brutal judgment and death on like throughout the earth, and especially of our people, like the Israelites, the lost sheep, they're gonna be slaughtered, according to prophecy, right? So the best thing to do is to try to stay on the straight and narrow. Keep learning, keep edifying, keep edifying your mind, and because it's gonna get way more intense, man. Proverbs 1 and 7. The fear of the Lord is beginning of wisdom, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Yeah, right now our people is getting ready to go to this Pride, this Caravana next month, and all these big festivities. Instead of calling to the Lord, right? So the Lord's gonna the Lord's gonna get rid of them, man. Unfortunately, and it has to happen because that's why the 2/3 of our people is gonna be cut off and die. Like throughout America and wherever the hell like these Israelites are scattered, these so-called Israelites, because you guys are just nothing but niggas or niggards, our people, man. This is Ecclesiastes, Ezekiel 9 and verse 4 says, Then said he unto the angel, right? Which was it says, Then said he unto the Ezekiel 9 and 4, Slakia. Ezekiel 9 and 4, and the Lord said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the forehead of the men that sigh and that cry for the abomination. So, like, we're the ones who's crying and who's mourning, and trying to stay on that straight and narrow. But these other 2/3 niggas, they're going to party, all kind of big festivities. They're traveling, they're doing everything. They have big home, nice cars, bunch of women, but but at the end of the day, it's like at the end of the day, like our people don't have that fear of the Lord, so the Lord's gonna have to bring that judgment on their behind. This is Ezekiel 9 verse 4. So for the mark, we look at the word mark. It means tawa, which means like it says a desired mark, a mark, a sign of exemption from judgment, right? So it's not the so this is like the tawa. So what we're hoping to get is a tawa, exempt from judgment. All right, not the mark in Revelation 13 verse 16, right? Because that has a whole different word, that has a whole different meaning in the Greek, right? So we want to be exempt from that judgment. Then it says tawa, to scramble, limit, mark, or set a mark. So the Lord's gonna mark, like he's gonna give that tawa if we continue, man, and have that fear, because it's gonna get way more worse. There's gonna be a lot of people, your friends, families, who's dying. Like for the past 2 years, a lot of people has been dying mysteriously. Like through this whole COVID and this whole devil's juice. that spreading upon the global, upon the earth, and a lot of our people is dying, man, and there's gonna be more of them dying. All right, and Ezekiel 9 verse 5, it says, and the others he said unto them, and the others he said in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite, and let not your ear, it says, and let not your eyes spare, neither have you pity. So yeah, and that's it. Because our people's gonna wanna, be asking for answers and stuff, but they're not gonna be able to find us, because by that time, there's gonna be martial law. You won't be able to, there's gonna be the famine of the word ultimately. Slay utterly old and young, both maid and little children, and women, but come not near upon any man whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. So these two-thirdites, like these Israelites, who's making backdoor deals with the devil, and deceiving the congregation, that most are gonna get you first, and then these other, like these so-called like these Christian preachers and stuff, I'm like even those guys are gonna get judged ultimately, because you guys have for years, like you guys made that pact with the devil, man, with the 501c3 child, I'm like you guys made that mark with the damn 501c3 charter, man. All right, and you guys are making millions. You guys are making tens of millions every year. And you're not edifying your, like the sheep. All right, so the most are gonna get rid of you guys too, man. And this is yeah, and like that was pretty much my whole short thoughts, because there's gonna be a lot more judgment, man. Because our people love folly and stuff. So we're trying to just stay in that, like in the good spirits and mercies of Yahweh, man, because it doesn't make sense, man. Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now that created the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the year draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. Yeah, because a lot of us, we we didn't know who the hell we were, man. And like for the most part, we grew like a lot of us were young men, who got awoken, and we're still on that same path, and there's a lot of older men, who's out there on the highways and byways, and they're doing the same thing, man. But the Lord, he loves the young man, who's edifying and doing Yahweh's will. He said, remember now the Creator, the days of thy youth, while the evil days come nigh, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them, while the sun, or the light, or the moon, or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and it says, in that day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and they that look out the windows shall be darkened. Yeah, right now the gas prices are going up, the inflation, there's a whole bunch of things, man. I'm gonna look at the word keepers, then I'm gonna close out. It says to guard, observe, give heed, to keep, have in charge, to keep guard, keep watch, and ward, protect, save life. Yeah, so even the keepers of the house is the elite, like these kind of people who's in power, like they're shaking their, like they're shaking and they're trembling in their boots right now, because because what's going on, there's a wealth transfer, like that's gonna come ultimately, because it says that Esau's the end of the world and Jacob beginning of it, the fall with, right? So like so this whole society is finished, man. And we also like we can't get too comfortable in this Babylon, in this society, because things are gonna get way more worse and intense. So with that, I'd like to say all praise to Yahweh, Bashem Rashai, double honor to the apostle, great millstone, peace and blessings to the hope for the elect, and shalom.